This is Dani In Action doing the Freaked Out Halloween special reading from the spooky sale for Client T. So the other readings I did film before Halloween. I have one more to do, but this one I'm filming on Halloween and the vibes are strong. So I thoroughly cleansed the space since I've done my previous readings. And I actually felt called to add a little extra to this reading, given that it's Halloween. Hey Google, stop. Sorry about that. All right, so the first card we're gonna pull is, in which area of your life are you feeling fearful? Okay, that was like the jumpiest. Three of Pentacles, which I immediately want to say, it's giving me a teamwork vibe. So in working as a part of a team, in knowing your role, and these are men at work, so it could be at work. And the next question is, what is the fear? And we have the Devil in reverse. So my gut instinct tells me that your fear is that you're not in control, given that it's in reverse. And the fear is, it's not only that you're not in control, but it's that you're trying so hard to be in control and you're still not in control. Where does this stem from? This is your next question. Where does this stem from? What is the next card? There's just so much energy. I feel like I really have to take deep breaths in between the questions. Okay. The High Priestess. So this was like all flippy floppy. I don't know if you saw that when I pulled it. So I want to say that this comes from either a person, but I really think that it's you. And I want to say that it has to do with trusting yourself, but also, and more so, trusting the universe, trusting the divine. It seems like there could have been perhaps a situation in which you did trust the divine and it didn't work out the way that you thought. There's a but coming out, but I want to make sure that I'm wording it correctly before I say it. Like an alternative. Like somebody told you that you could have faith that something was going to work out and it didn't work out. But I'm also getting that there was a disconnect. Like it was, it wasn't necessarily your choice. Like you weren't the one who fully believed it. It was more that you were believing it because people told you to, and it didn't work out. And I'm going to put a lid on myself for a minute and keep going with the reading before I comment more on that. How is this manifesting in your life? So how is this fear currently manifesting in your life? So we have not being in control, and I want to say it's in a work capacity or in your relationship to others and knowing your role and feeling like you're being able to serve the common good. So how is this currently manifesting? We have the Star in reverse. And I want to say that is manifesting as you not being able to pour into yourself. So the Star card, not in reverse, would be this way, upright. And if you look, the water's pouring down, pouring into the pool. However, this way, it's being depleted. It's being taken out of the pool. And the stars are below. They are not in focus. So it's as if the hope is also not being seen as a priority there. It really isn't existing. Did I just do that backwards? I don't know if I did that backwards. This is obviously upside down. Yeah, that was correct. You're catching the live fumbles given to you real. So it seems like you're pouring out of yourself and your resources are being depleted. It's being manifested in depleting from you and taking you away. And I see that as like this energy that you're trying to gain so much control, and therefore it's pulling from you. You're spending all of your energy trying to do that. So how are you currently responding? Well, I think we kind of said it, but let's see if we can clarify a bit more. How are you currently responding? What are you currently doing about this fear? There's 2 cards here, so I'm going to hold off. Okay, like 3 cards just popped out. So either you're doing a lot or something else is trying to come through, because you just saw so many cards just try to pull through. So let me take a deep breath. So what are you doing about this fear currently? You're avoiding the inner work. So you are doing a lot of things to avoid this inner work. Taking a trip to the deep depths of your own mind. That's what you're currently doing about this fear. You are avoiding the deeper work, I don't want to say problems, but the deeper rooted beliefs and mindset that is keeping you in this fear. Gotta take that breath. All right, what is blocking you from facing or overcoming your fear? So this is your obstacle card. Your obstacle is what people think, and I've read for you before, and I'm pretty sure this has come up for you before. Client T, worried about not getting praise, worrying about your own judgment of yourself. You're also judging yourself. You're putting yourself down. This is interesting. Okay, I want to keep going. These crystals are going to have to move. What will the outcome be if you don't take action? We have the World in reverse. Okay, that is, so the World, the Star and the World are such hopeful cards, and you have them both in reverse currently. This is your current situation. So this is the World upright. It's about culmination. It's about everything coming to an end for the best. It's the end of the major arcana. It's card 22, which is also a master number in numerology. So you have this in reverse. I take this as you could have the world at your fingertips. You could have everything that you want. But currently, without doing the work and without being true to yourself, being honest with yourself, and releasing to a certain extent, letting go, you need to do that. But without doing that, you're losing out on the world. The world is going to, the world meaning your world, your internal world, and your environment that you create around you is not living up to its potential because you're not living up to your potential. And that was kind of harsh, but please take that as the message that is coming through for you. Okay, so how can you overcome your fear? Next one. We're gonna start jumping into the hopeful of this reading. It's a very dark reading, and hence I know that it's very powerful. So this one's jumped out at you. The Knight of Wands in reverse. Oh my gosh, this reading. Okay. The Knight of Wands in reverse is telling me that you're taking a lot of action right now, and it seems to be a lot of external action. You're making things move on this plane in this material world, and this is telling me that you need to redirect that inward. And also, I'm also seeing put out some of the fire. You have a lot of fiery energy and go, go, go. Oh, okay. But you need to turn that inward. All of these middle cards are in reverse. And I mean, all of these cards are in reverse too, so far. So it's a lot. Like, you really need to pour into yourself, to give back to yourself, to use all of this energy that you're using in this material world. Start to use it in this journey that you are currently avoiding, but needs to happen. So put that energy into that. And I like how both of these, if you take a look, both of these have a blue background, but very strong orange, warm color tones imagery in the foreground. So I see that these are connected. The thing that you need to do is the thing you're avoiding. And I mean, we all know that. We're in Mercury retrograde and it's Scorpio season. So time to tear some stuff down. So this last message is a message from anyone who would like to come in for you. So your ancestors, your guides, your spirits that you are connected to, your divine, your God, whatever that is for you. Alternatively, I am also allowing the cards to come through with a message for your mindset. And I've mentioned this in my other readings. It can be both. It could be a message about your mindset. So let's see overall regarding this fear, the message that will come through. So this was 2, so I'm going to hold off on that. I'm feeling like it's more of a message and less of a mindset card that's going to come through. Okay, I feel like, I don't know what your spirit connection is, but I feel like people are like fighting to decide who's going to come through or who's going to talk or who's going to send the card. Okay. And you still got 3 cards, so I'll try one more time. All right, this looks like one. The Chariot in reverse. So the Chariot I take upright to be about, the Chariot I see as you knowing that you are in control. But you have it in reverse. So the message and the mindset that I see coming through is not having to be in control, knowing that you can surrender, you can give over the reins, and everything isn't going to explode. The Chariot is still going to continue. And I also, with that connection that was coming through and with that sense that there was fighting, there's a lot of people or spiritual energy that have your back. And that could be on this physical plane as well, that you have a lot of people that will help you and support you as well as they know how, and that are looking and hoping to support you. You can have a hand over the reins. You can trust. So let me move all these over. And we're going to feel into which oracle card deck is for you. So I do have 2 oracle decks. I have Work Your Light and the Oracle of E. Okay, I feel like Work Your Light is like an excited energy, but Oracle of E seems like the message that you need. So we're going to go with that. You need to shuffle these a couple times. Side note, client T, also when I was picking which deck to use for this reading, the same thing happened. My line strider was like, pick me. And this deck, the Rider-Waite deck, was like where the energy actually was. So take that as you will for what that means to you. So your oracle card is just going to be an overall, kind of like a capstone over this reading, the last message that you need to hear besides the message from the Chariot in reverse. These are simpler cards, and I feel like they're a little bit easier to digest. So you have hotline. Number 12, if you're into numerology, that'll be 3. 3 can represent change, so you can represent foundation. 3 is a very powerful number in itself. And if 12 has a significance for you specifically, hotline. Isn't it nice to know that you don't have to do everything yourself? Girl, I'm telling you, you don't have to do everything yourself. To know that there are unseen forces just waiting for you to give the word. Take a deep breath and know that whatever it is you need right now, guides and angels are lined up at your service, waiting to take your call. I'm not kidding. I got fighting energy. There are so many spirits and guides, and there's so much energy surrounded, supporting you. They're waiting for you, literally. Not only from what I was saying, it's on your card. You hear it. I hope you hear it. All you need to do is ask. Yep, it's that simple. That's it. There's not much to tell you. If you are looking to do another reading, if you have any questions or need some clarity on any of this, please let me know. I will be sending this in email. I will also send you a photo of all of your cards in this spread, so you can take a look at that. If you're interested in life coaching about any of this, let me know. I can do that as well. I hope that this reading served you. I feel like the energy was very strong here, so I do hope that that comes through for you and you're feeling that. And I feel like you need this, so I'm going to get this to you ASAP. And whether you get it on Halloween or not, happy Halloween.